Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on May the 20th, 2020. The U.S., Canada extend ban on cross-border travel. The United States and Canada stated they would extend prohibition on non-essential cross-border travel by another 30 days to help counter the coronavirus outbreak. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security said restrictions first imposed in mid-March and previously set to expire on Wednesday would now be extended until June the 22nd for both Canada and Mexico. Furthermore, the United States would extend pandemic-related rules that permit rapid deportations of migrants caught at U.S. borders according to a U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention health emergency order. Meanwhile, the ban does not cover trade with Canada across a border which stretch 5,525 miles, 8,891 kilometers. RollsRoyce cuts jobs due to weak aviation market. The world-famous automaker RollsRoyce said on Wednesday it would cut at least 9,000 jobs from its global staff of 52,000 and could shut factories to adapt to the slump in air market that will emerge from the coronavirus pandemic. Rolls-Royce, one of Britain's best-known industrial names, supplies engines for large aircraft such as the Boeing 787 and the Airbus A350. Due to that, company's earnings will be hit by the collapse in air travel, which is expected to last for years. Rolls-Royce relies on aerospace for just over half of its annual revenues, which were around £15 billion in 2019. The company said that the job cuts in its civil aerospace unit, equivalent to shedding 17% of its workforce, would help it to make annual cost savings of £1.3 billion, $1.59 billion. Turkey triple swap agreement with Qatar. On Wednesday, Turkey's central bank tripled the limit on an existing swap agreement with Qatar's monetary authority to $15 billion, saying the core objectives of the agreement are to facilitate bilateral trade in respective local currencies and to support the financial stability of the two countries. Overall, Turkish policymakers have been in talks to sign currency swap arrangements with central banks of Group of 20 nations to prop up the lira. The national currency recovered some losses following the news and was trading a little higher at 6.7800 per dollar. ExxonMobil sells its stake in Azeri oil field. ExxonMobil has relaunched the sale of its stake in Azerbaijan's largest oil field due to mounting interest from large Asian oil and gas companies seeking to capitalize on the recent collapse in oil prices. The top U.S. oil and gas company first tried to sell its 6.8% stake in the Azeri-Chirag-Ganeshli field in the Caspian Sea in 2018 as rival Chevron launched the sale of its own 9.57% stake in the field, but the sale was suspended. Exxon's process, run by Bank of America Merrill Lynch, was recently relaunched despite oil prices halving to around $30 a barrel after a historic collapse in oil consumption. Thus, the company is testing market interest for its non-operated producing assets in Azerbaijan.